focus on the Florence. We've got it on satellite here. Interesting, in the last few frames, watch what happens with the eye. For just a little bit, it looked like it was starting to maybe not fall apart, but transition a little, and then now it's gone back to a stronger eye. So we'll see what the 11 a.m. update has. That's when they really update the track and the strength. The 8 a.m. update has come out, though. 130 mile per hour winds and moving west-northwest at 17 miles an hour. There's the pressure, 943 millibars. So it is a Category 4 hurricane at this point. Looks like it'll remain so up through until right before landfall. Then it may come down a category, but still a major hurricane, 120 mile per hour winds as it approaches the Wilmington area, somewhere around that. But it may hook to the west and move along the coast, which would be a bad scenario because then it would hold on to some of the strength longer. And then finally it would move inland as we go Saturday into Sunday. Monday it becomes a depression. Notice we are not in the possible path. We are not in the cone. However, a lot of those effects are going to push north of the hurricane. So the latest computer models, some of them also suggest that it could still try and move north a little bit, or maybe even northeast slightly, and get a little closer to us. But overall, the models are in good agreement to the track, and that it's going to move to the west and then off to the northwest and weaken. This is going to give you a better sense of how big it's going to be. This is the GFS and European model, and they're in good agreement. They're pretty close together. Gives us a higher confidence of where it's going to go. But you can see those lines together, the pressure lines. This is Friday morning. We've got a lot of strong wind coming onto the coast of the Outer Banks and also into Hampton Roads. And really it's Thursday into Friday is that going to happen. It'll be ahead of the storm. And then Saturday, we still have some strong winds here due to the GFS. European, it already starts moving down to the southwest of us, and conditions will improve Saturday into Sunday as the system moves away. Now, the rain is going to reach north, and by the time we get to Thursday afternoon and evening, a lot of these rain bands are going to be coming up out of the south. So that's what Hampton Roads will deal with at that time. A steadier, heavier rain will be down here across northeast North Carolina, but some of that will push northward and could produce some flooding rains into North Carolina, maybe even into Hampton Roads. This will be on Friday as that happens, and it'll be interacting with a stationary front too in our region. That could enhance the rainfall. So this is a little bit preliminary, but it gives you an idea that the rain is going to lift well north of the hurricane. And so that goes into Saturday where things start tapering off. Sunday, I think most of the rain will start pushing away from us at that point. Now here's the wind forecast. Today, 5 p.m. doesn't look too bad. It'll be out of the east-northeast, about 5 to 10, 10 to 15 near the shore. We go into Thursday, and the winds really start increasing here already. We'll get the winds coming in off the water. Could see some strong gusts near the shore, maybe even 35, 45 miles an hour. And Thursday late into Friday morning, we could see a few of those strong gusts on the southern end of the Outer Banks. Could even be up to hurricane force strength. But I think Hampton Roads, we're looking at winds gusting up to about 45 miles an hour. Again, that's Thursday late into Friday early, and then the winds start tapering off later Friday night into Saturday. So the effects, what can we expect? 3 to 5 inches of rain for parts of southeast Virginia. Lower amounts as you go north of Hampton Roads, maybe 2 to 3 inches up that way. North Carolina, possibly 5 to 10 inches of rain. We could see those higher amounts, especially as you go more to the south. And west of Hatteras, there could be a zone that sets up with 10 inches or more. Definitely higher amounts down towards the center of the storm. Some of the gusts in Hampton Roads could be up to 45 miles an hour. That could create some tree limbs to fall, some power outages possibly. Down towards the southern Outer Banks, the south end, that's where there could be some gusts up to 70 miles an hour or higher. The tide doesn't look too bad on this one. We are not going to see the worst case scenario. So the tide forecast, 5.5 to 6 feet. Moderate tidal flooding is 5.5 to 6.5 feet. Just for reference, during Hurricane Sandy, it was 6.8 feet, and during Isabel, it was over 7 feet. So we're going to be well below those levels here in Hampton Roads. I'm concerned, though, at 2 points. The southern Outer Banks, you could get some of that surge down towards Hatteras, maybe Rodanthe, and the western Albemarle Sound. That wind's going to be coming in out of the east. It could drive that water up into southern Bertie County, southern Chewan County. That could cause some major flooding down there. So some areas we're going to be focusing on as we go through time. The timing of this, a few rain bands possible on Thursday. They'll be coming in. The squally weather comes in. Some breeziness picks up. Thursday night, rain increases, winds increase. Some tidal flooding at that point. And then Friday, we'll get that moderate tidal flooding. Probably Thursday night and Friday morning, the rain and wind will be up. And then all that should start to get better Saturday into Sunday. Now, we don't have much rain right now. We got a few showers inland towards Sussex County. We had some heavy rain around the Middle Peninsula earlier. That's gone. And going forward, we'll see some isolated showers today. Not too much. But we go into tonight, a few more showers, and then here comes some of those rain bands. Could see one in the morning, couple more in the afternoon coming in from the southwest and moving off to the southeast and moving to the west. So there's a few more of those rain bands coming in. Could cause some heavy rain there. Temperatures today, mid to upper 80s, a few scattered showers, partly cloudy skies, and the 7-day forecast, you got highs in the low 80s tomorrow with the winds picking up. Again, the worst of the conditions look like they'll be late Thursday and a Friday. Conditions will start improving already, probably by the weekend, Saturday into Sunday.